Time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, February 15th, 2017. Got on! And good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning, February 15th, 2017. Here are your news and odds there. Top story at 8:50, 8:30 a.m. on this Wednesday morning is Russia's foreign ministry is indicated that it intends to keep Crimea and not return to Ukraine because it considers it to be part of Russia. Hong Kong, a woman has been arrested connected to the death of Kim Jong-un's half-brother. Malaysian police said she was detained Wednesday at Malaysia's Kuala Lumpur International Airport to carry a Vietnamese travel document. Much of Facebook's recent growth can be attributed to the spread of the video to the network and the company told investors recently the plan to aggressively monetize that success. President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu are looking to start a new with the two leaders meet with Wednesday in the White House, their first summit since Trump's election. The FAA is investigating Harrison Ford after the actor reportedly landed a single-engine aircraft to the wrong part of San California airport, flying directly over the airline that was preparing to take off. Orville, California's water agency said that the Orville water level continues to be decreased by the incident. Said by how much? High-ranking aides to President Donald Trump may have been in contact with him on Russian agents during and after the presidential election. Intelligence and government officials said late Tuesday night that European Parliament and the President landmark free trade agreement candidate showing up. Europe's market over clouded in the face of the populist surge across the United U.S. Peshawar, Pakistan, two suicide bombings in northwestern Pakistan killed at least 6 people on Wednesday, following an almost 3-month-long lull in the Balta region. And Iraqi Special Forces counterterrorism service members shooting Islamic State drone in the mall. So nevertheless, my friends, it needs to Mosul library for the masters battle wages day and night. The organization welcomed Trump's Labor Secretary and as president. President Trump signed the legislation on Tuesday to repeal a controversial regulation in whatever regard. Energy companies to disclose the payments to foreign governments. Chicago, a 25-year-old man was shot and killed early Wednesday while driving on Lakeshore Drive in Lincoln Park. Minneapolis dropped the charges of proceeding against that's the decision of Ramsey County District Judge Will Leary will be taxed on Wednesday morning where it all begin under the charge filed against 28 the officer. Russian aircraft flew close to the U.S. warship of Black Sea last week. U.S. defense officials said in charge of the Russian military did not. Donald Trump is expected to deviate from a two-state solution in Israeli policy conflict during the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's White House visit. The Pentagon said 49 U.S. Army helicopters reached Germany as part of the way. NATO's operation attack resolved in the response to the Russian aggression in Europe. Millennials mentioned taking in a risk quality on the real AAA Foundation for Travel Safety showed survey released Wednesday showed. U.S. intelligence agencies say that it advised the President Donald Trump during his campaign for the president went in contact with the known Russian intelligence agents. Officials in the home capital reduced the mandatory evacuation order to a 1.5 to 45 at Orwellville dam spillway to prevent new towns from flooding. Two Somerville defenders and two police troopers that have been recognized by apprehended former Army reservists will allegedly escape from a run-on prison stolen car from South Africa. Spent 5 days in the lab. World stock standards was recognized on Yale and U.S. Outlook. Rochester, New York. Wegmans Food Markets is the latest retail face political pressure for care products connected to President Donald Trump. Take a look at his stocks now. 20 times. 504.41. SP 500 up 9.33 points at 337.58. And NASDAQ up 18.62 points at 5,072.57. FX has been working overtime for getting out of there though. CRISPR, the revolution genetic technique that could prevent congenital disease, but could also be used for cosmetic enhancements that lead to permanent damage as well. Scientists have uncovered the first evidence of live births in a group of animals that include dinosaurs, crocodiles, and birds. India has launched 104 satellites for the Srinagar space station in East India. One of which should be the Russia's previous record of launching 37 satellites at once. Astronauts discovered 16 new planets, including Super Earth. New York City health officials are trying to make sure no one else gets infected to it after one person died and two others were sick by a rare disease that spread by a rat to the Bronx. Heart disease increased at a troubled pace in the United States, with costs expected to double from $555 billion in 2016 to $1.1 trillion in 2035. A new American Heart Association report estimates. China bird flu deaths surged into what could be the worst season ever. Peter Childers on 8:36 on this Wednesday morning. Time out for Sports Report. Tonight, the Boston Celtics be at the Garden take on Philadelphia 76ers game time, 7:30 p.m. Walnut. Wheaton Lions men's basketball team will have a game at Emerson Gym against the WPI Engineers. Game time, 7 o'clock. In addition to the Valentine, they visited the PFT Lock. Punter's quarterback Tom Brady will also present with Peter King at MMQB. And the Bears by Goodell, he won't give away by power anyone else. Carson Palmer stayed out with the Arizona Cardinals. Peter Childers time is now 8:36 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for traffic and transit pot. Let's have everything where the Green Line E service suspended between Brigham Circle and Eve Street. As please use with the bus for service between Brigham Circle and Eve Street. Someone else was surrounded lanes at a time replacement, and someone else to a snow route and connect committed E Blackfire here connected to Northern Avenue. Cabby Rail, Whistler train 505, 758 from substation number 550 be asking between Yawkey and Whistler due to train traffic. Rockford train 108, 858 from Rockford is up at 10:50 minutes asking between Rockford and North Station. Rockford train 106. If I was to be assisted by train 192 in the Boston and one operator, train 192 scheduled to a mechanical issue. Number one train 160 may experience heavy relationship. New Bedford train 160, 75 inbound may experience heavier ridership than normal due to a stable train in Beverly. New Bedford train 158, 78 from inbound is expensive higher. Ridership train 160, 75 inbound pick up any main passengers. Providence train 805, 725 from substation 1, substation 5 is way to the arrival late inbound train. Okay, take a look at how was the byways of Connecticut here. 95 on the southbound side, better Fairfield on the Stafford, Merritt Parkway, westbound side, better the Bridgeport on the Stafford, Merritt Parkway, both better Bridgeport on the New Haven. 95 on the southbound side, back to Milford. 95 on the northbound side, back to West Haven, New Haven. 91 on the southbound side, back to New Haven, Connecticut. 84 eastbound sides of the Little Soul Around the Waterbury Stretch. 84 westbound side, about the Denbury Stretch. 91 on the northbound side, about the Middletown Stretch. And it's been getting from South Harvard down to Harvard, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, back to the New Britain down to downtown Harvard, Connecticut. 91 on the southbound side, back to Tui with the Interstate 84. 91 on both ends back to Tui with the Springfield, Massachusetts. 91 on 291 on the southbound side, back to the Chickabee Stretch. 290 eastbound side, Little Soul Route, Route 9 to Worcester. 146 on the northbound side, back to Route 298, Worcester. Alabama, 146 on both ends back to 146 and 99, Woonsocket. And North Springfield Stretch, 99, so 126 Lincoln, 122 Woonsocket. 146 on the southbound side, so for 15, then Route 95 in Providence. 95 southbound side, so for 2nd and downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side, back to 37 in work on the way to downtown Providence. 146 on the westbound side, 185 westbound side, so from St. Cox downtown Providence. 6 is so from Route 6 eastbound side, so from 6 to 95 downtown Providence. Jamestown, Newport about Bridges on, looking at here, out of the Cape. 20 on the northbound side, Little Soul, Board Watery. But 47 Bridges on, looking at Route 6 from 719 all lanes. 485 on the southbound side, 24 in Radon Route 44 in Middlebury. 295 at the dot by side, Route 95 at Adamert, 95 at the dot by side, Route 1 and shared on the Route 120 cancer, 24 at the dot by side, back to Brad. Here's the Boulevard, 85 and 27 Brockton all the way to Route 120 cancer, Route 3 at the dot by side, 220 Rockland, the Bridge split. Mass Park East by side, backed up from Millbury 122 all the way to the Alton Rentals, Mass Park West by side, also Newton 485 at the dot by side, back to Milford all the way after Route 9 to Wellesley. In Westburg. Some of his matches both ends back on the break tree split out at the Mass Pack 120 on both ends back on the 130 and Chanton all the way out the break tree split out the south by side Route 120, 120 at the north by side, store 24 out in Randolph, 120 at the north by side, and it is backed up from Route 1 and Norwood area to Route 20 Walford, Mass Pack. On the east by side back to Millbury area to Austin Brand Tolls. 120 on the south by side, it is backed up from Linfield all the way up to Waltham. 93 on the south by side is back something going from 45 and Andover into the Zanker Bridge. Route 1 on the south by side is sold from Revere all the way to Boston. 7 to Salt County until the Logan again. Mass Park west by side is backed up from Logan Airport all the way to South Boston. Route 2 east by side is backed up from 60 and Belmont all the way to First Park Cambridge. Route 2 west by side it is backed up around Route 128 at Lexington. Route 3 7 Bridge 3 485 low all the way to the Bridge 3 split. All the way to Milton 128 485 and the north by side is back to 3 Tewksbury 485 and south by side the Lowell at Lawrence 485 and south by side is lower 97 and Naperville 485 and south by side it is backed up between Hudson on the way to 290 Marlborough 290 east by side back to the Marlborough stretch 93 and south by side it is backed up after 101 and 293 Manchester and Nimbus again from Salmon Hampshire through 213 in Methuen. 93 to south by side, slow after Interstate 89 of Clark, New Hampshire. 93, it's time to go between Littleton, New Hampshire and Plymouth, New Hampshire. But Vermont, New Hampshire, may not always out looking good. And Interstate 87, it's a little sort around the New York State 3 and Albany. Peter Children's time is 8:42 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time out for a weather report here. And take a look at radar, and it shows some snow showers switching from upstate and western Maine, switching up into northern New Hampshire and Vermont, and switching it upstate central western New York now, where Pennsylvania will see some rain showers way off. Long Island switching it down to 7 tip New Jersey, down to Delaware, and around Virginia, and around central North Carolina here. Okay. 7-day forecast that goes like this. To be a low risk of advisory level snowfall amounts across North Central Massachusetts tonight and Thursday morning here. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, chance of rain still before 1 p.m. Then rain likely punch bug between 1 and 3 p.m. Otherwise, mostly clouds going to have about 300 degrees. Southeast wind 5 to 7 miles of coming in the afternoon. Chance of 6%, little no discrimination expected tonight. Chance of snow maybe between 8 p.m. and 3 a.m. Mostly clouds about 21 degrees. And light west wind decreasing to 6 to 11 miles in the evening. Winds can gust 24 miles an hour. Chance of 40%. New snow accumulation less than that 1 inch possible for Thursday. A slight chance of snow showers before noon. Then a slight chance of snow showers after 4 p.m. Mostly clouds still high about 35 degrees. Winds about 8 to 10 miles with gusts 29 miles an hour. Chance of 20%. Thursday night, pop gusts about 20 degrees then. West wind about 8 miles an hour for Friday. Sunday, most gusts about 34, about 18 degrees. Northwest about 7 to 10 miles, gusts 22 miles an hour for Saturday. Most sunny pop gusts about 39, about 28 degrees. And for Sunday, most sunny pop gusts about 50, about 30 degrees. March birthday, sunny pop gusts about Monday, about 44, about 25 degrees. And for Tuesday, most sunny about 44 degrees. Currently in Taunton, it's fog mist and 31 degrees. In Norton, it's 24 degrees, and in Mansfield, 25. And that's going to be it for the Peter Chell Morning News on this Wednesday morning, February 15th, 2017. I hope you have a good morning, a good night, you have a good day, and I'll see you for a new time report. I hope you have a good morning.